Hi YouTube, this is Jilly. Hi, my name is Jilly. I'm a spiritual and meditative artist and I draw every day. And I also love to paint. So today I am showing the progression of my bee painting. And hi everyone, new subscribers. Hi, my dog says hi that are on the channel. And I wanted to show one of the techniques that I've done today on my little bee painting. I added a touch of glue to the gemstone. So you can see how it's kind of raised. And when that dries, it could take a good couple of days to really dry that little dollop of glue that I put in there. Because it will marry in with the color and it's kind of thick, so it will dry. But I want it to be really nice and dry. And then another thing that I did, and it's just plain clear glue. I just put it right on top and it just successfully is staying within the little moat that I made of the purple gem that I wanted. And that's what I wanted it to be, light in the middle and darker on the sides. And I put little dabs of glue on those 3 gems down there too. But what I wanted to show today is my palette knife. I was gifted a small palette knife that has been through years of painting by my mentor. And I'm taking a metallic paint, and I'm painting the top. It's hard to hold the camera and paint at the same time. I might have to do some of this off camera. But what I wanted to talk about with using a palette knife is you can press down. You can get all different types of, different sections that can raise up, and also that can be very smooth. You can kind of cut some lines out with it. You can do all kinds of stuff. I started doing the bee's wing with a little bit of the acrylic white, just kind of building up on those wings. And you can see the thickness of it. So a palette knife can be really effective. Using a palette knife with acrylic paint is something that's kind of new to me. I used to use it a lot with oil paints. But some of the acrylics, especially the metallics, you can use it very thick. And it dries faster than oil paint, but it really does have a lot of build up to it and viscosity. I think it's really nice. I love seeing texture in a painting. So this painting is really coming along, and I sharpened up some of my watercolor pencils and I started going in. I did the antennae on the bee, and I'm going in and doing some of the tentacles here and having fun with this, kind of looking at the bee's body, different things that are going on. I started doing some more coffee painting at the bottom, and I started kind of etching out like a little abstract honeycomb. But I think it's coming along nicely. It's really changed into a painting that I did not expect. And also with the coffee ink that I've made, I've mixed instant coffee with fresh brewed coffee. I wanted to show that you can darken up with a watercolor pencil over the coffee paint. So sometimes the coffee paint won't really dry really fast. So it still has a little bit of texture to it. And I'll go over just lightly with a watercolor pencil, and it kind of marries into that coffee paint because I want to create like a darkness down at the bottom of the picture and then have the top of the picture be light. And I think tomorrow I'll be finishing this painting up. So one more day of this backwards bee painting with Jilly. And I hope people like it and that maybe they're trying something and giving it like a little bit of a whirl. And also what I will do, probably my finishing touches, will be adding some yellow to the bee's body, because I do want to make that body of the bee nice and yellow and black. So I will go over the bee's body a little bit more too. This watercolor pencil, I was using it earlier to paint in the honeycomb, so it's got some different textures of paint on it, but I will go in and kind of mess around with that. And the gemstone, like I said, is just plain clear glue. And I've used glue before on my paintings on a canvas, and I have found that it takes a few days for the glue to really dry and set. So if you do try using glue or nail polish or anything else that's clear, I haven't really gotten into too many other clear substances on canvases. I've tried different, I don't know what you'd call it. I think it's mineral spirits or different oils with oil paintings. And some of my paintings, I was telling someone the other day, one of my paintings that I did, I experimented with some different oils. It's taking up to about a year to dry. So every time I touch it, it's still wet. It still needs drying time. It's drying, but it's taking a really long time. So with watercolors and acrylics and different things like that, I usually try to give my paintings a good week or two to really let them dry. But this is kind of coming along. And look, I paint the sides. And go on my Jilly's Art Facebook if you want, and you can see the progression of the photographs. And I hope that people are liking this. And have a great day. And love, love, Jilly.